Okay,
So
hi.
Thomas,
Yeah, I will do it. I will do it. Yeah. So hi everyone. Welcome to this second round game between home team Aadvarks and away team Zulfiqar-e-Fidel. Uh, Before we go on to the quiz, a small note on the code of conduct of this quiz. During the session, both hands should be visible in the camera at all times, and therefore please adjust the camera accordingly at this point. You can take a minute to do that. Um, if any opposite team has any concerns, you can let me know or ask the team to make you happy for that nature. Look at the camera directly for the duration of the session. Um, in the solo rounds, only one answer should be given to the question. Do not say aloud multiple possible answers and confirm one that as the final answer. That means no thinking aloud or hedging. And if there are any concerns during a session, please highlight it to the QM or proctor by private message. One thing I want to say is that in the team rounds, especially when the teams are discussing answers, whatever your final answer is, please just say X as the answer and then say final answer. So I know that's the final answer and I will take it at that point. More rules. If, as you guys know, round 1 to 4 is an individual round. Each player will select a topic with 2 questions. The topic will alternate between individuals from teams for a total of 8 topics. In your direct, you will have 30 seconds to answer, failing which it will be passed to the team, to the same team. Team must communicate via hand signals only, and the team captain decides who will answer. Within 10 seconds, this pass situation has to happen and somebody has to answer. Just to confirm that the captain of Aadvarks is Aryapriya and the captain of Zulfiqar-e-Fidel is Ananya Deb. If there is no answer or a wrong answer, it passes to the opposite team, who must also decide who answers via hand signals, and the captain will again say whose answer is taken. Round 5, which is basically the 2 remaining topics in the grid, will be selected by each team. Proctor will read the question. The team will have 30 seconds to answer, and they can discuss the answer verbally before telling me what the final answer is, because the questions don't pass. Round 6 is a mixed bag sort of thing. There are 2 sets of 3 questions in mixed bags. The team captain chooses the topic, a mixed bag number, and I will be reading out the questions. And again, you can discuss before answering, and then it does not pass if you get it wrong. Second half, the team which starts in front, the team which starts first in segment 1 will start second in segment 2. And Movin informs me that seat positions can be changed between halves. All right. With that said and done, I'm going to be doing a toss. But before that, this first set is provided by Movin Miranda. And how I'm going to do toss is I have a piece of paper in one of my hands. I'm going to ask Arjo to unmute the home captain and tell me whether he guesses the piece of paper is in my top hand or my bottom hand.
Can I guess now, Sreshth?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm guessing it's in your bottom hand.
Bottom hand it is. So do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
We'll go first.
You'll go first. Okay. So good luck to both teams. Here you go. Aadvarks number 1 is Mr. Shovik Guha. What topic would you choose?
art and sculpture.
All right, art and sculpture it is. Your first question. The Pieta and Michelangelo's gigantic David were both sculpted from marbles that came from the quarries of which Italian city of Tuscany, Italy? The Akshardham temple in New Delhi, India was also built with the same marble.
Carrara.
Carrara is the right answer, and that is 2 points to Aadvarks to start off. Second question to Shovik. Between the years 1882 and 1892, Impressionist painter Claude Monet made 30 paintings of the Gothic style cathedral in which city?
Rouen.
How would you spell that?
Rouen.
That is correct. That is 2 more points for Aadvarks. Now we'll go to Zulfiqar-e-Fidel 1, which is Ranajit.
Rana. Ball sports.
Okay, ball sports for Ranajit. Let me get you on the screen so I can see you. Yeah. Question number 1 in ball sports for you is, in 1916, players of volleyball in which country developed the set and spike attack, passing the ball in a high trajectory so that it can be smashed down with power into the opponent's half? The move is now the signature of volleyball.
I don't know. I'll say Cuba.
Did you say Cuba?
Yeah.
Ananya, would you please assign somebody who will take the guess?
Anybody knows? Or have
Please,
a guess?
you
Yeah,
cannot
Ingrid, sir.
discuss.
Ingrid, sir.
Yeah, Ingrid, sir.
You're on muting it, sir.
Say Brazil.
Pass to the Aadvarks. Aryapriya, who would you assign it to?
I see Shovikda is pretty confident. I'll go to Shovikda.
Not confident at all, but I'll say the US.
US is not right. The answer is Philippines. The answer is Philippines. Question again to Ranajit. Question number 2. Wood, feathery, gutty, Haskell, dimpled Haskell, mesh, Serlin. These are stages in the evolution of what?
Say tennis rackets.
Tennis rackets is not right. Ananya Dev, captain, please assign.
Gadri, you're confident? You go ahead.
I'll say golf balls.
Yeah.
Golf balls is correct. So that's 1 point to Zulfiqar-e-Fidel. Now Aadvarks 02. That's, I think, Aryapriya.
I will pick PTSD.
PTSD, okay. Question number 1. In 1915, Charles S. Myers, a Cambridge psychologist seconded to the British Army on the Western Front, introduced what term into medical literature with an article in the Lancet? Today, the condition is usually called post-traumatic stress disorder.
I will guess shell shock.
That is correct. It will earn you 2 points. Your next question, Aryapriya. What term for the vacant and unfocused gaze into the distance seen in traumatized soldiers was popularized by Life magazine when it published a painting of a Marine sporting that look? The painter was the World War II artist and correspondent Tom Lear.
I'll guess 1,000-yard stare.
That is exactly the right answer. 1,000-yard stare it is. Next question goes to ZEF 2, which is Aditya.
I'll go for bridges.
Bridges. Here's your first question, Aditya. The name of the 2015 film Bridge of Spies refers to the Glenaker Bridge on the Havel River, on which the exchange of which 2 persons takes place?
Okay, this is Gary Powers and Trotsky, I'll say.
Zulfiqar-e-Fidel, Captain Ananya, would you like to take a guess? Would you like to pass it on to someone?
It's Gary Powers and Rudolph Abel.
That is right. For 1 point, it is Gary Powers and Rudolph Abel. That is 1 point to you. Second question for Aditya. There are some variations of this answer accepted, which I have. Which incident of 7-9 July 1937 between China and the Imperial Japanese Army is sometimes called the starting date of the Second World War?
The Mukden incident.
I'm sorry?
Mukden incident.
Not the answer which I have. Ananya, would you like to assign it to someone or take a chance?
Anybody else? Any guesses? This is that Manchurian railway bridge incident. No?
Not the answer have. Passing it to Aadvarks captain.
Shobita, Rahul, can't see your hands. Rahul, I can't see you. Can you? Okay.
You have to fast. Do it fast. Who do you want to assign it to?
I'll go to Rahul.
Yes, Rahul.
I'll say the Nanking Bridge incident.
Not right. This is the answer which I have. If any of you meant this or
Marco
said
Polo.
this, we can discuss it with Movin, but I don't think this was answered. So now we move to Aadvarks number 3, which is Amrit.
I'll go for feminism in the 21st century.
Okay. Your first question. In April 2011, Canadian students in Toronto initiated a protest march in which women dressed in sexually provocative clothing in order to protest against victim shaming. Name the event that is now held worldwide but is much criticized, especially within feminist circles.
This is a slut walk.
That is correct. Slut walk it is. Next question to Amrit again. Which organization was founded by activist Sampath Pal Devi in Banda in UP, India, as a team of women to fight male violence, poverty, and child marriage? The group is easily identified by the distinctive color of their saris and is known to take the law into their own hands.
Gulabi Gang.
That is exactly right. On whom a film was made, Gulab Gang, featuring Madhuri Dixit and Juhi Chawla. Now for ZEF 3, which is Venkat Raghavan, what topic would you choose? Ingit, you are muted. Maybe that's why I can't hear you.
Agriculture.
Agriculture to Venkat Raghavan. Question 1. Their origins go back to 13,500 to 8,200 years ago. What comes in two subspecies, Japonica or Seneca and Indica?
Cannabis.
Cannabis is not right. Ananya.
Yeah, rice.
Rice is correct for 1 point, Ananya. Second question for Venkat Raghavan. The invention called as sakia in Arabic dates to 500 BC and is still in use in India and other countries. While it was also called tympanum once, the name used in India refers to the ancient name of Iran. Name this device. 3-word answer needed.
Persian scare drum.
Ananya Deb, would you like to assign it to someone?
Anybody has a guess? I have a guess. I'll say Persian water wheel or something like that.
That is exactly right. For 1 point, it is the Persian water wheel.
Tympanum and wheel, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was used to scare crows or something.
So now we'll go to Aadvarks number 4, which is Rahul Kotalgi. What would you choose?
I'll go with the great topping debates.
Okay, great topping debates. Question 1. What much contested pizza version was created in 1962 by Sam Panopoulos at the Satellite Restaurant in Toronto, Canada? The name comes from a brand of topping originally used on the pie and not from a geographical location.
Hawaiian pizza.
That is correct. Hawaiian pizza it is. Let me just mark it here where I've written. Next question. The creation has become a sort of national dish in both Australia and New Zealand, but its origins and the choice of fruit as topping for this dessert, kiwi fruit in New Zealand and passion fruit in Australia, is a matter of much debate. Which 1920s creation?
I'll say Pavlova.
Pavlova, named after the ballerina Anna Pavlova, is correct. That's 2 points to you. And question now is for Ananya. You may choose a topic.
We'll go with ghost written books.
Ghostwritten books for Ananya. President Grant was convinced by a writer friend to write his memoirs, a bestseller which let the former president retire comfortably. Who was this friend who most certainly wrote the bulk of the autobiography of General Ulysses S. Grant, Memoirs of the Civil War, President Ulysses Grant?
My guess is Edgar Allan Poe.
Not right. Ananya, would like to direct it to someone else?
Yeah, Gajre.
Mark Twain.
That's right, for 1 point. Mark Twain it is.
That was my other guess.
Next question to Ananya again. On which book is journalist Tony Schwartz credited as co-author, though it transpires that he has written virtually all of the book? The book reached #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, though Schwartz has since suggested that the memoir be recategorized as fiction.
I think the title. Okay, I'll pass it to whoever, somebody in the Rana.
Yeah, I'll guess Art of the Deal by Trump.
The Art of the Deal is right, so that's 1 point to you as well.
Forgot
And
the
now,
title.
I request everybody in Aadvarks to unmute yourselves, because now we'll have the team discussion around. So Aadvarks, please to the topic: streaming TV or business in China.
Streaming TV.
I think streaming TV.
Streaming TV, yeah.
What's your final choice?
Streaming TV.
Yeah, we'll just take it from the captain, okay? So there's no confusion.
Yeah.
And these don't pass.
Yeah, these do not pass. So you have 30 seconds to discuss among yourselves. And when you want to say the answer, please take my name before answering, so I know that's the final answer.
Cool.
The hit TV series Bridgerton is set in which historical period spanning 1811 to 1820, when the future George IV served as acting monarch in place of the insane George III?
Hey guys, this
The
is the
period is noted for its elegant architecture and fashions, the literature of Jane Austen, and its politics.
Arjo Regency period.
So I'll,
Regency period.
I'll just nominate.
This is the Regency period, Sreshth.
That is correct. That's 2 more points to you. The next question, you have again 30 seconds at the end of the question, before which you'll tell me the answer. Which series is based on the Karate Kid films, which famously featured Mr. Miyagi, Handyman, and Karate Master? The series had its first two seasons streamed on YouTube and had its third season released on Netflix in January 2021.
Arjo,
I will nominate Amrit.
Sreshth, this is Cobra Kai.
That is correct as well. Cobra Kai it is. Business in China is the question left. So Aadvarks, please mute yourselves, and I'll request Zulfiqar-e-Fidel to unmute themselves. You have 30 seconds to confer and tell me the answer. In 2019, an anti-996 protest was launched online in China. What is 996, much bandied by giants like Jack Ma, who calls it a huge blessing? Here.
This is that work hours. No?
Yeah, work hours thing. Yeah,
9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week.
6 days a week. Yeah.
Yeah, Sreshth. 9. Basically, you work 9 to 9 and 6 hours a week. 6 days a week.
That is correct. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. Second question. Which Chinese term, meaning networks, refers to the connections that open doors for new business and facilitates deals?
Does Xiaomi or something like that mean?
Xiaomi is right.
Is it Huawei?
Could be.
Could be.
Go with that then.
Huawei. Sreshth. That's I guess.
Huawei is not right. Would Aadvarks like a non-comp guess?
This is Guangxi.
Yes, Guangxi is the answer. Guanxi, pronounced Guangxi. So before the mystery round, now again I'll request Zulfiqar to please mute, and I'll ask Aadvarks to unmute. Here there are 3 questions of a general nature. You may discuss and tell me the answer, but remember, it does not pass, and please tell me what your final answer is. Question. Oh, Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
go back. Yeah, go
Sorry.
back.
Sorry. I'll have to stop the share. So just
No, I
go
think we'll take A anyway, Arjo. What do you
Fine,
say?
we'll let fate take its course, and
Yeah, we'll let fate take its course.
we'll take A.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
we'll take it. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
I suppose.
Let's take it.
Yeah.
Cool. Question number 1. What's common? Grignard, Tollens, Failing, Collins, Fenton, Millen.
These are all reagents. Arjo, these are all reagents. These are all reagents. Reagents used in chemical
Reagent.
reactions. These are all reagents.
Fine. So that's our answer, Shreyas. Reagents used in chemical reactions.
That is correct. Reagents in chemistry.
Good one, Amrit.
Question number 2. The Academy Award for Best Screenplay at the 30th Academy Awards should have gone to Carl Foreman and Michael Wilson, but was attributed instead to a French author on whose book which
Yeah,
film
this Bridge
had
on
Pure
the-
the,
Bull, right? Pure Bull, right?
Yeah.
this is Bridge on
He
the
just
River.
wants the film. He just wants the film, Arjo. Give the film.
Hey, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, it's Pierre Boulle. Yeah.
He wants the
Bridge on the
author.
River.
He wants the
No.
No,
Bridge on the
it's
River Kwai and Pierre Boulle.
Which film?
Which film? Which film?
Bridge on the River Kwai and Pierre Boulle. Arjo.
Tag Shreyas, that's the answer. Pure Bull, Bridge on the River Kwai.
I'll repeat the question asked for
Which film, Arjo?
Bridge on the River Kwai, Shreyas. That's it. That's our answer.
That's correct. Bridge on the River Kwai, written by Pierre
The
Boulle.
question is a little confusing, yeah.
Yeah, because the
No,
red
which film? ठीक है, कोई नहीं.
syntax was about the.
It's not confusing at all. Which film is written in red quite clearly. Question number 3. The Kansas Jayhawks started their basketball team in 1898 and are a perennial college power in that sport. Who was their only coach 1898 to 1907?
This is James
James
Naismith.
Naismith.
That's all.
James Naismith, Arjo. James Naismith.
James Naismith, Shreyas.
James Naismith, who invented the sport, is correct. I'll request Aadvarks to mute and Zulfiqar-e-Fidel to unmute. So Zulfiqar-e-Fidel, you have round B for you. Question number 1 is here. What's common to Little, Cider, Mirth, Bleak, Hill, Gin, and Pooh Corner?
This is house.
House.
Yeah.
House, book titles, Bleak House, Cider House.
House on the hill.
House, basically.
Is that your answer?
So
I mean, if you add the word house, you get famous book titles.
That is correct. Add house and a few words and you get famous book title. Next question. What spans the Rio de Palazzo and connected the new prison, Prigioni Nuovo, to the interrogation room in the Doge's
Bridge of
Palace?
size, no?
No. This is the okay. Wait.
This is
Yeah,
Venice. Bridge of size.
should be, yeah.
Bridge of size. Or is it that Vascari corridor? No.
No. Go with bridge of size only.
Bridge of size. Sreshth.
That is correct. Bridge of size. And the last question. Made of sterling silver and first designed and produced by Tiffany & Co., which trophy depicts a football in a kicking position?
This is Lombardi.
on a 3 concave sided stand? The trophy in question is named for a legendary coach.
This is the Lombardi trophy.
Lombardi trophy. Sreshth.
Could you
Lombardi.
repeat that?
Lombardi.
That is correct. The Lombardi trophy or the Vince Lombardi trophy. So that's the end of the first half. Venki, could you have the scores, please?
Yeah, end of the first half, home team Aadvarks have a perfect score, 26, and Zulfiqar-e-Fidel have 14.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen, stop sharing the screen and put in the second packet. And now we'll have Zulfiqar-e-Fidel starting first. And you are now allowed to rename your team positions if you want to.
Hey, the question to the rest of my team. My voice is in sync, right? I might have a slight lag, or I'm afraid I have a slight lag. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you're fine, Rahul. You're fine, Rahul. Yeah.
Fine, right? Yeah, cool.
We can make out Rahul, your voice, your answers are all well in sync. Don't worry.
Okay,
You can
perfect.
In fact, you
Just
can give your
checking.
answers before you actually tell us, so that we
Yeah.
can.
Hey guys, this is Movin here. I hope you are enjoying the quiz. Can someone record this quiz because I cannot
It's
watch?
getting recorded, I think.
It's being
It is getting
recorded.
recorded. Yeah.
It's being recorded, Movin. I'll send you the file.
Okay, welcome to the second half, and we'll start with Zulfiqar-e-Fidel this time. I'm going to be proceeding. You guys know the rules of the quiz already. So packet 2. ZEF 1, that is, I think, Ranajit, please choose the topic.
I'll go with Bible.
Bible. Question 1, Ranajit. In the Bible, what connects Tabitha, Acts 9:36 to 42, Jairus' daughter, Luke 8:49-56, the son of widow in Zarephath 1, King 17:17 to 24? Not exhaustive. You have 10 more seconds.
All of them are called I don't know, some sort of all of them are called Mary in some version, like Mary Magdalene or something like that.
I don't think that's right. Team Captain Ananya.
Anybody has a guess? I'll take a guess then. So I'll say these are passages which mention women without a name. You know, the only women in the Bible without names.
Not the answer I have. I pass it to Aadvarks Arjo captain to assign.
Shobita, you are pretty confident, right?
I'm not very confident, but I have a guess. If somebody has some better idea, then I would.
Shobita, I'll go to you. I'll go to you.
Who?
I'll go to
Who's
you.
taking it? Who's taking it, guys?
Shobita, you can go.
You're taking it.
Okay, these are, I think, people who are all resurrected from death.
That's good enough. These are raised from the dead. So that's 1 point. A steal to Aadvarks. Next question now to Ranajit again. Ranajit, fill in the blanks. Which is over Edom will I cast out my triumph thou, because verse 68 of the book of Psalms in the Old Testament. The blanks form the title of Stephen Fry's 97 biography, which he considered to be scrubbing grime of ears. And the blanks are 4, 2, 2, 7.
Gadre.
Moab is my word.
That is correct for 1 point. Now we go to Aadvarks 1, which is Shoviku.
I'll take World War II.
World War II. Question 1, Shovikda. First used in the Pacific Theatre in 1942 during the World War II, by what two-word unfortunate nickname was the Martin B-26 Marauder, an American twin-engine medium bomber, initially known, referring to its record of accidents during takeoff and landing? The term is also part of the title of an unrelated 2002 film directed by Catherine Bigelow. That is correct, Shovikda. Question number 2 for you. What two-word term connects the earthquake bomb used by RAF against German targets during World War II and the name of the operation to rob Fort Knox in the film Goldfinger?
Grand Slam.
That is absolutely right. Great job. We go to ZEF 2, which is Aditya.
I'll go for Grammys.
Okay, Grammys, Aditya. Question number 1 for you. Which actress and writer won the 2017 Grammy for the Best Spoken Word Album for The Princess Diarist? It is read by its author along with her daughter, Billie Lourd.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher is right. That's 2 points, Aditya. Your second question. Who won the Best Spoken Word Album in 2006 for Our Endangered Values, America's Moral Crisis? In 2016 for A Full Life, Reflections at 90. And in 2019 for Faith, A Journey for All.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter is correct answer. We go to Aadvarks 02, which is Arjo.
I will take etymology.
Etymology, okay. Question 1. You might find it on a golf course, or a shooter might use it to launch his clay pigeons. A rude person may ask to keep it closed, or you could encounter it in your kitchen or even in your Indian geography class. Any which way, it may catch you unawares. What is the good word?
Skeet.
Skeet is not right. Please assign it to a teammate.
I will assign it to Shovikdar.
Trap.
Could you repeat yourself, please?
Trap. T-R-A-P.
Trap is right. That is 1 point. And the first points Aadvarks lose in this match. Question 2. Arjo, purchased by Yahoo in 2003 and subsequently 2013, the name of which leading search engine of the 1990s comes from Spanish for high view?
Alta Vista.
That is absolutely correct. That is 2 points to you. Now we go to ZEF3, which is Venkat Raghavan.
I'll go with space.
Space, okay. Question 1. 2 of the moons of Uranus are named after characters from Alexander Pope's Rape of the Lock. Ariel is one, and which are after a malevolent spirit in
Caliban.
Just give me a sec. Let me check the answer. Could you repeat yourself, please?
Caliban.
I don't think that's right. Ananya?
Anybody has a guess? I have a guess. Umbriel.
That's right, Ananya. For 1 point, it is Umbriel. Venkat Raghavan, question for you again. Voyager, an adventure to the edge of the solar system, the third planet exploring the Earth from space, the mystery of Mars, are all books written by Tam O'Shaughnessy and which co-author who achieved certain first in space in 1983?
Edwin Hubble.
Can you repeat yourself, please?
Edwin Hubble.
That's not right. Ananya?
Anybody? I have a guess again.
Go for it, Dada.
Sally Ride.
The first American woman to go to space and the youngest so far is correct. Sally Ride, Ananya. That's 1 point again. Now we go to Aardvark 03, which is Amrit.
Let's go for comic strips.
Comic strips, Amrit. Okay. Can you just unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 1. One of the several alter egos of Calvin in the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes is which costumed superhero depicted wearing a red mask and a cape? He is a friend of freedom, opponent of oppression, and a lover of liberty.
Stupendous Man.
That is correct. Stupendous Man it is. Stupendous answer. Question number 2. Which fictional republic, apparently located in Eastern Europe, is frequently mentioned in Scott Adams' comic strip Dilbert? As per one strip, the only television show in this country is a live feed from their airport full of body scanners.
I'm guessing Fredonia.
That's not the answer which I have. Captain Arjo?
I do not see much confidence in the house. So I will go to Rahul. Let's see what he has to say.
Quick, I have to pass you otherwise.
Dictatoria.
Not right. Ananya, would you like to assign it to someone?
Yeah, Ingot.
This is Elbonia.
Elbonia is right, and that's a steel which goes into the pocket of Zulfiqar-e-Fidel. So now we go to Zulfiqar-e-Fidel number 4, which is Ananya.
I'll take geography.
Geography, okay. Question 1, Ananya. First constructed in 1829 and part of the St. Lawrence Seaway, Which water body connects Lake Ontario and Lake Erie?
Is this the Erie Canal?
One sec, let me just check the answer. I'm sorry, can you repeat yourself?
Erie Canal.
That is not right. Ananya, would you like to pass it to someone?
Anybody? Take a guess, somebody.
You have to assign someone, Ananya.
Rana, take a guess.
Yeah, I'll say Green Bay.
Not right. Arjo, would you like to assign it to someone?
Rahul, I can't see your fingers. Okay. Shobikda, I can't see your fingers. Okay, so not much confidence. And go to Rahul.
The Huron Canal.
Not right. Anybody wants to gain non-comp guess if they want to? Seeing none, the answer is Welland Canal. Okay. Question number 2 to Ananya. The 2007 book Longitude, the true story of a lone genius who solved the greatest scientific problem of his time by Deva Sobel, is about which English carpenter and clockmaker who invented the marine chronometer?
Say Chippendale.
Not right, Ananya. Would like to pass it to someone else?
I don't see anybody who's there. Tingitsa takes some wild guess. Pass.
Okay. We pass to Aadvarks Captain Arjo to assign.
I have a guess. I'll go with Harrison.
Harrison is right. John Harrison. So that's a steal of 1 point. And now I think we go to Rahul of Aadvarks. Please choose a topic.
I'll go with Japan.
Okay, Japan it is. Question 1, Rahul. From Japanese for gloss and to fry, what Japanese dish consists of fish or meat marinated in soy sauce and grilled?
I say teriyaki.
That is good enough for 2 points. Teriyaki it is. Next question. Eisaku Sato, then Prime Minister of Japan, was awarded the 1974 Nobel Peace Prize for his contribution to stabilize conditions in the Pacific Rim area and for signing what treaty?
The treaty to end the Vietnam War.
That is incorrect. Arjo, Captain, would you like to assign it to someone?
I'll go to Shobikda.
I'll say NPT.
Which is what?
The Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty.
That is right for 1 point. Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. And now we go to Zulfiqar-e-Fidel to choose either beverage or creepy crawlies. And as a reminder, you can discuss an answer. So I request all Aadvarks participants to mute themselves and all Zulfiqar participants to unmute. Yes,
beverage, guys.
Beverage.
Yeah. I don't think we know anything.
Beverage it is.
All right, Ananya.
Be about Malto and shit like that.
Yeah.
Remember, whatever your final answer is, please just let me know what it is so I know when to go ahead. What legal sounding liquor is made with eggs, sugar, and brandy? Please spell the answer.
It's not eggnog or something, no?
This is not case, no? K-A...
might be legal sounding, no? Just spell it out.
Spell it for us, Gadre.
K-A-S-E.
K-A-S-E. Sreshth.
That is not right, and this does not pass. But non-comp Aadvarks, you want to have a guess?
Yeah. Advocate.
ADVOCAAT, advocate is the right answer, but no points to anybody there. Next question for Zulfiqar-e-Fidel, question 2. The recipe for what beverage includes, among others, 1 bottle of Old Jank Spirit, water from the seas of Santraginus V, 3 cubes of Arcturan Mega Gin, Fallion Marsh gas, and an olive.
I think this is Pan-Galactic Gargle
Correct. Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. Sreshth.
Let me just see the answer myself. Can you repeat, please?
Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
Now I request Zulfiqar-e-Fidel to please mute yourselves, and we'll have Aadvarks unmute themselves. Only one topic left for you, Aadvarks.
Right.
That is creepy
Yes,
crawly. Remember to let me know what your final answer is.
Sure.
Question 1. German, American, brown-banded, Madagascar, hissing are types of which insect?
There's no comma after Madagascar, right?
No, I suppose this is the Madagascar hissing.
Madagascar hissing.
Right?
Insect.
Some sort of a
something like a tsetse fly, or if you're saying German, American.
Is there a Madagascar hissing beetle, guys?
This must be either cockroaches or brown banded.
beetle is not a bad.
Cockroach sounds pretty okay.
Cockroach. Arjo, I think we should go with cockroach. Yeah, Madagascar hissing cockroach.
German cockroach.
German cockroach. Yeah.
We know your feelings on that, but still,
You have
cockroach.
You have less than 10
cockroach.
seconds.
Cockroach.
Yeah, that is. Oops.
German cockroach.
That is correct. Actually, it is cockroach. Question 2.
That's to be.
In early 2000s, a new genus of giant linephid spiders from the Hawaiian Islands were discovered and named after which Hollywood legend who is in the news recently by association? The species name includes Othello, Macbeth, Falstaffius, and several others.
This is a Shakespearean hint. So should we say, who was the premier Shakespearean actor?
So if you are looking at spiders, what are we saying? Are we saying Maguire types? Toby Maguire?
No. Which Hollywood legend? Rahul, look at the question. Hollywood legend. You want to say
legend?
Toby Maguire is a Hollywood legend?
No. Okay, sorry.
All Shakespearean.
Orson Welles. What about Orson Welles?
But association why?
Because he's made Chimes by Midnight and things. No, he's acted all of these. Go with Orson Welles. Guys, go with Orson Welles.
Othello and Falstaff both have been done by Orson Welles. And Macbeth.
It is Orson Welles. Just go for it.
Let's go with Orson Welles. Yeah.
Orson Welles. Sreshth.
Orson Welles is right, who recently got a thing because of Mank.
Came
to
that was
decent consciousness, according to the question writers. So now we'll request Aadvarks to please mute themselves, and Zulfiqar-e-Fidel, please choose a mystery bag.
Dada, say something.
The A section.
Okay, Ananya. Question 1. Named after the forest where some of the mass graves were first discovered, by what name is the massacre of thousands of Polish military officers and others by the NKVD of the Soviet Union known as?
Katyn, right? Katyn,
Yeah.
Katyn, Katyn. Sreshth, Katyn.
That is correct. 2 points to you. Next question. Based on a short story by Akiyuki Nosaka, which 1988 animated war tragedy film tells the story of siblings Seita and Setsuko and the struggle to survive during the final months of the Second World War?
This is Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah. Say it again.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah. Sreshth, that's the answer.
Okay, that is correct. And the last question. One day during the late 1960s, after a long day of designing a course in the Palm Springs area, Arnold Palmer was ordering lunch and asked the waitress for a mixture of dash and dash dash. A woman sitting nearby overheard what he ordered and told the waitress, "I'll have that Arnold Palmer drink." The eponymous cocktail was thus born. Which two non-alcoholic drinks constitute this cocktail?
Lemonade iced tea.
Okay, that's the answer, Sreshth.
Okay, that is correct. Lemonade and iced tea. And I would request Zulfiqar-e-Fidel to mute themselves and Aadvarks to unmute. So Aadvarks, you only have team round B left for yourselves. So this is your question number 1. First of its kind, what Porsche brand name is composed of 2 terms of Turkish origin that can be roughly translated as soul of a spirited young horse. In Japanese, a similar sounding word roughly means physical experience.
Any ideas, guys? Soul of a spirited young horse. Does that ring a bell?
No, definitely
I mean,
not. But ends
I'm
with GAN. This is Porsche something GAN. I think it ends with that letter combination.
So with that, does GAN at the end of
Toucan?
No. That's a different brand.
That's a concept that's different. Porsche, shit, I don't recollect right now.
not something like Kurgan, KURGAN.
Kurgan is different.
I know. I mean, I'm just thinking of words with a GAN at the end.
Yeah. Physical experience.
GAN makes sense both in the Turkish and the Japanese.
10 seconds to go.
Say Corrigan or something like that. Corrigan.
Turkarian.
GAN is definitely there.
3 seconds to go.
Sorry, Rahul, repeat your
Corrigan. Say Corrigan.
Sreshth will say Corrigan.
Corrigan.
Not right. If anyone wants to guess non-com from Zulfiqar, you are more than welcome. Okay.
Cayenne? Not Cayenne, right?
No, the answer is Taycan.
Taycan.
Not Toucan.
Yeah. Taycan. Question 2. Located in northern Tanzania, this conservance area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and includes the world's largest caldera. Having an abundance of wildlife, identify this area frequently featured in wildlife documentaries.
Should be what?
Has to be the Serengeti?
Serengeti, no?
It is Serengeti, I think.
Has to
That
be
is
the Serengeti,
Tanzania.
right?
We'll go with Serengeti then. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess.
Go.
Serengeti Shrestha.
That is not right.
This is Gorongoro.
Ngorongoro.
Yes, Gorongoro, starting with an N.
Ngorongoro.
Ngoro.
Gorongoro. And the last question to the Aadvarks. Similar to chess, Jetan, a board game that is played on a board with 100 squares using 20 pieces on each side, appears in the book called The Chessmen of Mars by which author? He is perhaps better known for another creation.
Yeah, this must be
early
this
20th
Edgar
century.
Rice Burroughs. He did all those.
Barzum novels, yeah.
Barzum
Yeah,
books.
Tarzan also.
Let's go with Edgar Rice Burroughs. That's a good guess.
Edgar Rice Burroughs Shrestha.
That is correct. And that brings us to the end of the quiz. Great job, both teams. Thank you for participating. Venki, do you have the scores?
Yes, at the end of the quiz, away team Zulfiqar-e-Fidel finished on 30 and home team Aadvarks fall short of their intended target of 50 and finish on 46.
46 to 30, the Aadvarks beat Zulfiqar-e-Fidel. Big thanks to both teams for participating, and thank you to Venki for the scoring and the Zoom link. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Sreshth.
Thank you.
Congrats, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Well said, ZEF.
Bye, ZEF. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.